Are you looking for a system that plays the most common numbers and looking to get out the hand fast? Well, maybe this is your way of play, a little bit higher investment, but it's a great payoff when it works out. Let's try this out. Hey guys, welcome to Mark the Point. So today we're going to be rolling out a system that plays the 6 and the 8 and the 6 and 8 only. And we're going to throw in some hard ways. The 6 and 8 have 5 combinations each to roll. So there's 5 combinations of the 6, and then there's 5 combinations of the 8. That's 10 total. And of course, there's 7 ways to lose that bet. Okay. Now there are other combinations, the other bets. We're not going to talk about those. We're only going to be playing a 6 and 8 today. So I'm going to have a $600 bankroll. Okay. A $600 bankroll. We're going to start off with $60 each. Okay. $60 each on the 6 and 8, just like this right here. Now, when you play this bet, that $60, of course, it pays 7 to 6. So in other words, this $60 will pay us $70. Okay. That's going to pay us $70. Now, in just one of these hits, it doesn't matter if it's going to be the 6 or the 8. Either one, they'll pay you the same bet. What we're going to do is we started off with $120 or $60 on each bet. It pays us 70. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to pull down this bet right here all the way. We're going to go ahead and split this to where it's $30 each. And watch here. You started with 120. That's 120. You get $10 in profit, plus you got $60 working for you. That's $30 bets each. So you're $30, $60, $70 in profit. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a hardway, a hard 6 and a hard 8. We're going to put that initial $120 back into our rack. And now we're going to be playing 100% with casino money. Now, granted, it does take hitting a 6 or an 8 to be out of the hand, okay? There are going to be many times where you play these bets or have these rolls where you do not get a 6 or an 8. That means you're going to have to battle back a little bit. Let me show you how we're going to battle. So what's going to happen is each of these bets is going to pay us $35, okay? It'll pay us $35. Now, our first hit, let's just say it's an easy 6 and we lose the hard way. We're going to pull this bet back. We're going to go ahead and press this up all the way to a $60 bet. So that's going to go up to a 60. We're going to replace our hard way. But what I do is, since I have $10 here as a cap, I'm going to go ahead and add another $5 here. And I'm going to make it $10 for the cap here, or $10 for the hard way. Okay. Now, if this hard way hits, that's going to pay us $90. If this one hit it, it pays us $45. Okay. You're going to feed these hard ways off the caps that we play here. Okay, now let's just say it just so happens the 6 hits again. That's a $60 bet. It's going to pay us again $70. Okay, we're going to go ahead and press it up a full unit. So we're going to make this go ahead and look like $90. Okay, let's just say it's an easy way. So we're going to lose our hard 6. We're going to go back out there for $15. Okay, $15, and we're going to put the quarter back into our rack. Right. Again, all this is casino money. Only playing the 6 and 8. You have the ability, if you wanted, to spread out to the other numbers if you want to. But if you just want to hammer the 6 and 8 and play the hard ways with it, you can absolutely do that. Or if you want to eliminate the hard ways, you have that option also of just playing the 6 and 8, one hit, getting a profit, and then press as much as you'd like to. If you didn't want to do the full press of 60, you could always drop down $2, the original. Let's just say this pays $35 on the 8. You could say, dealer, take me to 42. So you could rack the quarter. You would drop them $2 here to make that a $42 bet. And you're actually racking a quarter to go ahead and start profit, basically in your rack to feed it again. So that's another way of doing it. I like to press it all the way up and get as much juice out of it as I can, and then play it, and then pretty much rock the hard ways and let that feed my bank. Now, if you wanted to play a parlay on the hard ways, you can always do that. Let's just say an 8 hit at a $5 level, pay us $45. So what you could do here is you can actually take that all the way up to a $50 bet to parlay that bet. So now you have 2 green chips. And that there would pay you $450. That's a great payout if it hits the parlay. However, if it don't, of course, you'd lose it. Now, if you did it at a $10 level, you go up to a $100 bet, that'd pay you $900. If you want to do that at a $15 level, let me show you what that looks like. That $15 is going to pay us $135. So what I would do is I would take this $10, now I would make that look like $100, okay? And of course, that $5 would pay you $45. I would just go ahead and take that $45 and go straight to my rack, let that get 100. Now your hardways are paid for. You got great bets out here and a great parlay ready to roll for you. Guys, I love this type system. Again, the 6 and 8 are great. They're great bets to play. They're nice, simple bets to play. That way you can only look at your money. You don't have to worry about all the bets across the table. Don't have to worry about no field bets or anything else. Only playing the 6 and 8 is a great bet. I'm going to roll this out for a few rolls just to see how it work out, how it play in the system. And let's see how we do, guys. We're going to start off with a $600 bankroll. Let's roll it out. All right, guys, here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go out and get some dice set here. Now, we're not going to play any bets until after the point is established. We're not going to play a pass line. We're going to stay off the pass line and only play the pace bets. We're going to get 2 dice going here. Let's move these over to the side. And let's get this thing rolling. Here we go. Let's go, shooter. All right, that's going to be a 5-2-7. That is going to be a come-out winner. It was a 5-2. It rolled on me at the end. But again, we are not playing the pass line, so we're going to leave that off and hope for another point to be established. Here we go. All right, it's going to be on the 9. That's going to be the 6-3 center field. So let's mark up the 9 here. Let's drop down to the dealer, $120. Oh, gosh, that's a good way to start. $120 here, and let's go ahead and show that what that looks like. All right, so it's going to be $60 on the 6 and $60 on the 8. Just like that right there. $120 total investment. Say 6 and 8, please, at $60 each. The point is on the 9, and let's roll this thing out. Here we go. And that's going to be a 3-2-5. That's the no field 5. It doesn't help me out. We're looking for a 6. We're looking for an 8. And that's a 5. That's a 2. And that's a 7 out. That's not a good way to start. On a $120 investment, you started with $600. You're going to get sniped. That is part of a flaw here. If you don't get a 6 or an 8, you don't get a win, right? So let's pull these bets back out 120. And let's go and turn the puck off. Let's get some new dice here. New shooter, new dice. Let's pull these over to the side. And let's try it again. Here we go. All right, that's going to be the hard 4, guys. That is the 2-2. Let's go ahead and mark off the 4 right here. That is the new point. Let's get it. Drop another 120. Big investment, but let's see if we can get out of this thing here in a minute and start making a profit, especially when we hit the hard ways. Let's see how we do. All right, guys, the 4 is a point. Looking for a 6, looking for an 8. Here we go. There's going to be a 5. That's going to no field 5. No help to me. Here we go. And that is going to be another 7. That is the 4-3 this time. Not winning so far, guys. We are not winning so far. Here we are. We're going to pull these bets back again. That is another 4-3-7 this time. Let's go ahead and turn the puck off. We lose the puck. We lose the point. And let's do this. Gosh, started with $600. And you're thinking to yourself, what is going on? What do I do? Do I change my strategy? Do I walk away? You know what? That's all big calls that you have to make when you're at the tables and you're playing. You have to be able to make those calls whether you stay or play. All right, let's get another point established. That's going to be another 6-1-7. My gosh, they're heavy and rocking today. Here we go. All right, that's going to be a 3. That's a crap 3 again. These are all, that's a winner or that's a loser on the pass line. The 7 would have been a winner. The 3 is a loser on the pass line. We are not playing the pass line. We're only playing the box numbers. All right, that's going to be a 5 and a 1. That is a 6. Let's mark the 6. Let's do this one more time. Here we go. Go out there for $120. Okay, 120, and you're halfway through our bankroll, if not a little more, on 3. This is your 3rd shooter now. Okay, so here we go. So we got $60 each. Looking for one hit of the 6 and 8 to be able to get out of profit or into profit on that shooter. That's the aces. That's the dots in both spots. No help to me. Come on, shooter. Give me something. That's going to be a 5-4-9. This is kind of a FOMO strategy, right? So if you're not playing all the boxes, all the numbers, and that is another, oh my gosh. That is 3 in a row, and we have not collected anything yet. You're talking about you have 10 options or 10 ways to roll the dice to hit the 6 or an 8, and we have not hit one yet. Let me see how fast I can burn through $600 on this type play. Oh my gosh, this is awful. Let's get some more dice in here. Another shooter. Good gracious, another shooter. Let's see if we can grab the hard 6 there. Let's see if that makes a difference. Let's get another point established. This could be a short video, guys. We could be out in like 2 minutes here. All right, that's going to be the 6-2-8. We're hitting the 6. We're hitting the 8. Unfortunately, the puck is off when we're hitting it. Let's go through like almost our last bit of money that we have here. We only got enough for one more shooter after this. This is it, guys. After this, we've got one more shooter. We're down to our last 120 there if we don't get anything out of this next shooter here. And let's see what we do. Looking for the 8, looking for a 6. Come on. And there's a 7. I've almost burnt through $600 in 5 rolls, okay? That's all it's been. We're going to pull this back. This is like the epic meltdown here, right? You can't expect this to happen every time, to have a PSO or a non-collection on the 6 or 8. But it's happening right now, guys. This is as real as it gets. All the rolls are pure organic. And yeah, I have not shown anything in this system yet. All right, that's gonna be a Yo 11. That's gonna be a frontline winner. Again, the puck is off. Not playing the pass line. Let's go, shooter. And there's another 4-3-7. Wow. I would not want to be at this table where I'd be playing pure dark side 100% if I was. Okay, that's going to be on the 4. We're going to stick to our guns and do this one last time. Guys, we are rail dumping here. $600. This is not enough for 10 shooters, obviously. It's only enough for 5 shooters in this case. But you expect to get one of these hits to work out. And right now, nothing has worked out so far. But the point is 4. Looking for a 6, looking for an 8. I have not had one collection yet. Not even one. That's going to be a 4-1-5. That's going to be the no field. And there's an 8. We've gotten our, what are we, 15 minutes in, 12 minutes in, however we are. We finally got our first collect. That's beautiful. Okay, that's going to pay us $70, guys. We're going to get out of this hand. I'm going to pull this bet all the way down, okay? This is going to come all the way down. I'm going to grab my hardways here. I'm going to split the 6 and 8. So now we're at $30 each. Okay, what we're going to do is this can go back into our rack, right? Let's move it over here to our empty rack, our rail dump here. So what we have here, we have our 6 and 8 working for us. We bought another shooter. So that's going to be for another shooter, right? We got our 6 and 8 hardways working for us. Hoping for a good hit here. Here we go. Let's try it out. And there's a 10 down there on the end. That's Big Ben, all right? No help to me. And there's a Yo 11 mid-mo Yo. That's a mid-mo Chiro. Come on, shooter. Let's get a 6 or an 8. Another 10. That's going to be another 6-4. No help to me. There's a 3. That's going to be the 1, 2, 3 crap 3. Still no help. All right. All the way around the spread here. It is the hard 4, guys. That is going to be the hard 4 or the 2-2 as people like to call it. So that is our point. Let's turn off our point. This is going to be the come out roll. And I was going to get another point established. Here we go. They skipped up in the air. And that is going to be the square pair, the hard 8. Now, I did not say this, and I probably should have said this. And you know what? I understand if I hear it in the comments, but I always work my hard ways. I 100%. I never turn them off. I always work. Daddy always said work hard. I always work my hard ways. In this case, my hard way would have been working. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay it out to make it work. Okay, so that's going to pay us $45. $45 here. What I'm going to do is let's go ahead and turn on the 8 there. And I'm going to go ahead and make this a $50 bet. I'm going to parlay this bet. I always parlay my hard ways. So that's going to go up to a $50 bet. Our puck is on. I'm spilling chips everywhere because I've taken all the money and put it into the side bank here. All right, so let's pull these over to the side to get them out the way. All right, here we go. So I got a hard 8 working for us. The point is on the 8. And let's see if we can make some money out of here. Here we go, shooter. And that's going to be a center field 9. That's going to be the 6-3. No help to me. Come on, 6 or an 8. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a hard 8, actually. And there's aces. That's the dots in both places. Come on, shooter. There's a 10. That's 3 10s already that we've hit on the shooter already so far. And boom, boom, shakalaka. How about that? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We've hit our parlay. I love it. I love it. Guys, this here takes you out of the ringer. How about that big win? That hard 8 right there is going to pay us $450. 450 bones. I'm going to pay it in greens so I can have my shooters going. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, $450 for the Hardway Parlay. Guys, I kill this system. I love it. I hit the Hardway Parlay all the time. This is my favorite way to play. But what I do is, let's not forget to pay this out as well. I should have paid that first, actually. That's going to pay us $35. I'm going to go up to a $60 bet here. That's going to be $60. I'm just going to write that $5 here. So what's going to happen here is it pays me $450. I'm going to take this up to a $100 bet, and I rack the $400. Boom. You talking about putting this back into the game? That is a game changer. I have $500 and 25 plus this. I'm back to break even plus profit just off of that one roll. Because that's 500, that's 600, that's my initial bankroll. I've got 60, 90, 100. I'm over $100 in profit just off of that one roll back into. It puts me back in the game. All right, guys. Now here we go. Let's keep going. That is our point. I'm going to turn our puck off. Remember, our hardways are working 100%. I always work my hardways. All right, that's going to be a 10 big Ben down there on the end. That's the hard 10. And I also like to play this with the 4 and 10 as well. I typically don't do that unless I'm in profit, but I do play it on the 4 and 10 with the hard ways 100% all the time. All right, here we go, shooter. We got a hard 8. Oh, we got an 8. We got an 8 at $60. A 6 is at $30. And let's roll this thing out. Let's go. And that's going to be a 6. All right, the dice have turned for us, right? All right, that's going to pay us $35. We are going to lose our hard way there. We're going to go up to a $60 bet. Let's make it look like 60. We're going to replace our hard way at 5. We're going to add an additional 5 to make it 10. So now we're at a $10 bet. Why? Because this right here is at $10, which is the cap. So I go to $10 here. All right, let's go, shooter. And there's boxcars 12. That's midnight, all the dots and all the spots. That's a 5, 4, 9. No help to me. Come on, shooter. And there's a 4, 1, 5. Another help, no help. Looking for the 6, looking for the 8. I'm not spreading out my bets. I have the option of spreading them out. I'm not spreading them out. Okay, so this is a bittersweet, right? So you lose your $100 here, but you're going to get paid 70, okay? You do get paid 70. Let's make it look like 70, all right? And so I'm going to go up to a $90 bet, okay? So let's go up to a $90 bet. That's 90. I'm going to replace it. I got 3 red chips. I'm going to replace it with the 3 red chips. And I'm going to put the green chip back into the rack just like that. All right, here we go. And there's a 4, 1, 5. No help to me. No field 5. Come on, shooter. And there's a 9. I'm hitting these right here, aren't I? You would think I'd want to put these bets on there because many 5s and 9s I've hit. However, I'm being stubborn, and I'm not doing that right now. That's another 9. At what point in time do you pick them up? In the casino, I would definitely be on the 5 and 9 at this point in time for sure. But sticking to the strategy here, and that is a 4, 3, 7. No help to me. That is a 7 out. No help to me. And let's pull all these bets back. But that's okay, guys. We are finally back in profit, or, almost back in profit because we lost a little bit here. But now we are ready for another shooter. I don't need to drop that yet. Let's get another point. Let's get another point, and here we go. And that's going to be the 5, 3, 8. That's an easy 8. Let's mark the 8. Now let's go back out here for $120. $120, okay? And that's going to be $60 on the 6, $60 on the 8. And no hard ways yet until we hit one of these bets, and then we'll play it up. And that's going to be the 516, guys. The dice are working for us now, finally. Okay, here we go. That's going to pay us $70. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take this up to a $90 bet. Nope, that's not what we're doing. I lied. That's not what we're doing. That's a totally different system. That's going to pay us $70. Let's make it look like 70. Okay, boom. It's going to pay us 70. I'm going to take this bet all the way down. I'm going to take that bet all the way down. I'm going to split the 6 and 8. So now I have 120 back into our rack. I'm going to put this as a 6 and 8 hard way. Now this is coming back to our rack right here. So now I have another shooter secured. And I am ready to roll. That was a 6. That was not our point. And let's keep it going. And what do we have here? That's going to be a 1, 2, 3, crap 3. No help to me. And the dice are off the table. They skipped all the way around. Same dice. Somebody say same dice. And let's do it again. And that's a 5, 4, 9. Another center field 9. There's a 10. Another 10 down there on the end. Looking for a 6. Looking for an 8. Looking for a hard way. That's going to be a yo 11. And we finally got another 6. That's going to be the 5, 1 this time. All right. That's going to lose our easy 6. So we pull this back, or a hard 6, whatever you want to call it. That's going to pay us $35. All right. We're going to go up to a $60 bet. This goes up to 60. We're going to replay that. And it's going to drop down another 5 for the hard way to make it a $10 bet on the hard 6. And that is the 6 at 1, 7. No help to me. These bets are all going to come back. No help. And let's pull it all back here. All right, that's okay. You didn't collect anything on that. Really, you didn't really got in the hand. You need a couple of hits on the 6 and 8 for that to really work, or the parlay somehow or another to hit 100%. All right, so let's go ahead and turn the puck off. Let's do this. Let's do this a couple more times. Here we go. And that's going to be another 4-3-7. That's going to be a frontline winner. The 4-3-7. No help to me. And another 6-1-7 frontline winner. Let's roll those dice over a little bit. Let's go, shooter. And there's a 10. The point is going to be on the 10. Let's mark the 10 down there on the end. All right, here we go. So that's going to pay us. So let's go here. Let's go out for $120 each. Let's go ahead and drop down this guy here. I'm going to give you $5 back and change. And so now that'll take you to $60 each, $120 total. $60 each, and we are ready to roll. Let's go. And that's going to be the 538. We got an 8. We got an easy 8. That's going to pay us $70. Okay. Remember, we're going to take that 8 all the way down. So this bet is going to come all the way back to our rack. We're going to replace our hardways. Okay. We're going to put this back into the rack. That's $120. So that's secured another shooter. We're going to split the 6 and 8 here. Okay. And we're ready to roll. Let's go. We got our hardways out there. We got our bets out there. And we got the 5, 2, 7. We got out of the hand, which is great. However, we did not collect anything yet again. So all this is going to just like the dice come, the dice go. They turn for you, then they turn against you. You never really know what's going to happen. Let's turn the puck off, and let's do another one here. Here we go, shooter. And that's going to be a 9. That's going to be the 5, 4, 9. Let's mark up the 9. That is the new point. Let's mark the 9. All right, here we go. We're going to drop down $120 yet again. Let's try it out, see how we do. Boom, 120 bucks. We're ready to roll. And let's go, shooter. Looking for 6, looking for an 8. And there's a 7. That is going to be the 4, 3, 7. No help to me. Pull these bets back. Good gosh, good gosh. Up and down, up and down. We've almost went through our bankroll yet one more time. That doesn't help it yet. Let's turn the puck off. Let's let this be the last shooter. Let's try this out. This is going to be the last shooter. That is going to be a Yo 11. Mid-mode Chiro. That is going to be a frontline winner on the pass line. And that's another 6-7. You know what? I should have probably done this a while ago. I haven't grabbed any new dice here lately. Let's grab the new dice. Here we go. Come on, shooter. All right, there's a 10 down there on the end, 6-4. The 10 has been hot today, guys. We've hit this in the 10 several times. 120, okay? Drop it down. Say 60 each on the 6 and 8. Looking for one hit to get in profit. That's all we're looking for. 1-6 or 1-8. And that's going to be a 3-1-4. That's going to be an easy 4. Little Joe or Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. And how about that? Back-to-back 4s. That was a 3-1. Let's go, shooter. Looking for a 6, looking for an 8. That's a 1, 2, 3. No help to me. Let's move these over here. All right, and that's going to 6. That's going to be a 5-1-6. Perfect, right? It's going to pay us 70 bucks. Okay, 70 bucks. I'm going to pull this bet all the way down. I'm going to grab the hardways just like that. That 120 goes right back into my rack. Let's go ahead and fill those greens back up. We're going to split this off. 30 each on the 6 and 8. And let's do this. Let's go. Looking for 6s and 8s. Let's go. That's going to be a boxcars 12. No help to me. There's an 8. That's going to be the easy 8, 5-3. That's going to pay us 35 bucks. Okay, we're going to go all the way up to a $60 bet. We're going to lose the hard way here. We're going to replace it, add another $5 to make it 10. Remember, the reason why you make it 10 because you got a cap of $10. So you always make the cap equal what the hard way is. Now, again, you have options. You do not have to play the hard ways. That's just the way I like to play it because I like getting that juice out of it when they hit. All right, that's going to be the 5-3-8. That's going to be another 8. All right, perfect. That's going to pay us 70 bucks. Okay, this time what's going to happen is I'll lose the hard way. I'm going to replace it back for 15. The reason why I go back to 15 is because here I have 3 red chips. Okay, 3 red chips. I'm going to put that quarter back into the rack. 3 red chips. That means I have 3 red chips here. And let's keep going with it. Straighten these up a little bit, make them look a little bit better. Boom, just like that. All right, that's going to be a 9. That's going to be a 6-3-9 center field. Come on, shooter. That's a 3-1-4. No help to me. That is going to be Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. Another 5. That's going to be the no field. Still no help to me. That's a 3-2. Come on, shooter. And there's another 9, 5-4. Looking for a 6. Looking for an 8. Preferably the hard 8. And that's going to be a 3-2-5. No help. Come on. There's a 6. Okay, 5-1. Perfect. We're going to lose our hard way. So move that back. It's going to pay us 35 bucks. So I'm going to replace the hard way. I'm going to make this go all the way up to a $60 bet. I'm going to go and drop down another 5 to make it $10. Again, $10 for your cap, $10 on the hard way. Come on, shooter. Boxcars 12. Midnight. All the dots and all the spots. And there's another 9. That's going to be the 6-3 center field 9, meter 9. And there's aces. Have I daggum hit every number on this roller? I don't know, man. It's been a lot, right? And there's an 8. Beautiful. That is an 8. That is going to be an easy 8, right? So we're going to lose our hard ways. But that 90 is going to pay us 105 bucks. It pays us 105. Let's go ahead and make it look like that. That 90 pays us 105. I'm going to go up to a $120 bet. But I do something a little bit different here. Pay attention. So what I'll do is I'll go up to 120. So I'll make this look like 120. Okay, that's 120. I'm going to play the hard ways at a quarter now. Now, I know I don't have a quarter in my stack here, but I love the quarter option. Whenever I go to a $100 bet, I'm going to rack 50 here. And now I put a quarter into my hardways. And now if that hits, that pays me $225. A beautiful hit if I hit the hard way, because I'm also collecting money and I parlay it up to a $100 bet. Let's see if I can get this to hit. Here we go. Come on, shooter. Looking for an 8. Looking for an 8. That's going to be a 4, 1, 5. And I want to show you my progression on the 8 if I hit it again. And I'm not going to hit it again. That's going to be a 6, 1, 7. No help to me. But again, I said this was going to be the last shooter. But let me show you what I would have done. I love skipping a beat on this one. So let's just say I lost the hard way and move this out. If I went up to if I got another 8, if I did get another 8 hit, that pays me 140, okay? I would take this bet all the way up to 180. So what I would do is I'd pull this back. It'd go up to 180. Let me show you the easy way here. 175, 180. And then all this would actually come back to your rack. I would replace it back in the hardways at a quarter. And now this 150, or that 50, 55 would go back to your rack just like that. I'm going to pull this back because that is not profit. I want to count it up here at the end, but that'd give you $140. All right, guys, how I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all this back. I see that we are down a little bit. That's okay. We're down a little bit. Let's see what we ended up at. Let's pull all these over. Let's turn the puck off. And again, we started with $600, and we're going to end with 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 475, $485. If you saw at the very beginning here, in the first 5 shooters, I was down to my last $120. I had it out here on the felt. If Big Red would have hit, I'd have lost it all. Guys, that is the change of the dice. Sometimes it does not roll for you like you want it to. Sometimes you hit the big parlays like you would hope, and it worked out this way. It does not always work out that way. So make sure you understand you can win, lose on every system here. But that's okay, guys. That's craps. All right, I hope you enjoyed this content. If you have not subscribed already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And until next time, mark the point. Stay awesome.